This dish is low effort, high payoff, the least amount of effort, like almost no effort, like almost we're not even cooking. This isn't a cooking show anymore. Today, we are making my Thai basil stir fry with coconut milk rice. It's super flavorful. You can even switch out some of the ingredients to make it paleo or grain-free friendly. First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring together the coconut milk rice because this is how fast our stir fry is going to come together. I make it in the Instant Pot. It is so easy. It is this creamy rice that matches really well with the Thai basil stir fry. If you don't have an Instant Pot, you can make this on the stovetop, and I have those instructions in the description of the video. Start with 1 1/4 cup of basmati rice. You can also use jasmine, but just those two rices. Basmati or jasmine. Those are your choices. Those are your options. By the way, that rice was washed. I just rinsed it under the sink for several seconds so my rice won't get kind of gloopy. Now we are going to use a full can of coconut milk unsweetened. The cream is going to be thick on the top, so we'll just end up making sure that we really mix everything together well. 1/4 cup water, a little pinch of salt. Just want to mix it until the coconut milk is all combined. That is it. This is going to go on high pressure for 4 minutes, and then I'm going to let it naturally release for 7 minutes, and then our rice is done. Now I'm going to get everything prepped for the saute. Once we move to the stove, you all, everything moves really fast. So just make sure you have everything prepped before you even make it to the stove, or you will freak out because it's so low effort. There are 2 kinds of dishes that I'm willing to make. Low effort, high payoff, high effort, high payoff. The high payoff variable never changes. It's always going to be a high payoff.
So basically you only make good food?
Yes. Listen, I love it when a dish is like, oh my gosh, I didn't even feel like I was cooking and this is so good. That's this dish. But also I love when I'm like, I put a lot of energy and effort and good ingredients into that and it tastes amazing. What I don't like is when I put a lot of energy and good ingredients to a dish and it's lacking. The payoff is not there. We've all been there. We've all been there. You think I'm doing this for fun? No, no. Well, I do like cooking, but I'm not just cooking for fun. I gotta eat. We have our diced red bell pepper, and now I am going to dice a red onion, just half of a red onion, and that's it with the knife. Well, we will cut this lime in half. I always forget about cutting the lime in half. False advertising. I'm also going to bring our sauce together in a separate dish just so it's super easy for me when I go to add it. The thing I love about this dish is if you are doing paleo or sugar-free, you can switch out all these ingredients 1 to 1. You can use coconut sugar, you can use coconut aminos, and it's just a simple dressing that we're gonna add to our ground beef, and it's going to make the ground beef a little crispy even because of that brown sugar, and it's just so rich and delicious. So we have 1 tablespoon of brown sugar or coconut sugar, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce or coconut aminos, and we have 1 teaspoon of fish sauce. Red Boat is the best. And you all, fish sauce is umami. We're not complaining about it in the year 2024. It is delicious. It adds a lot of flavor to our dishes. And that is that. That is that. A teaspoon of salt. We have our vegetables that we're gonna saute, our sauce that we're gonna put on our stir fry, and now our basil. You all, it is rough out there to be a basil right now. These leaves. You said it was rough, huh? When you went to go get some basil?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think February is like basil's month. Anywhere.
Maybe on the other side of the equator. Isn't it hot right now?
Depends on how far you go over the equator.
Far.
So if you go far, then you're in Antarctica.
Not that far. Less far. Like over to Australia. No. Our rice is done. I'm just gonna set a timer for 7 minutes because I want it to naturally release for those 7 minutes. That rice is still cooking, so I'm setting a timer. Also, you all, PSA, soy sauce needs to be refrigerated. I have not been refrigerating my soy sauce ever. And one day I was looking at this and it said refrigerate after opening. So we are all now refrigerating our soy sauce, is what we're gonna do. per the bottle. We're now ready to make our stir fry. I have my brazier over medium-high heat. I'm gonna add some oil and we are going to saute up our veg. The pressure has been naturally releasing for 7 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Our rice is done. I am gonna release the pressure because I don't want the rice to cook anymore. It will get mushy. Never have I ever not been terrified of the steam. Even though it's never harmed me. It's never harmed me. Okay, I'm just gonna open this up and just kind of like prop the lid off to release more of that steam, but to also keep it warm while we bring our stir fry together. We have come to the point of my life where I have named my mittens. We've got lemon and peel. Is that what we named them?
Lem and peel.
Oh, lem and peel. Peel. Oh no, but I have a hard time saying pill. Peel. I have a hard time saying it. Anything with an I. Or 2 E's. Lem and peel. I gotta keep cooking. Our pan is nice and heated. I'm gonna add the veg. Saute this up for just a few minutes. My vegetables are softened, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my ground beef. Our ground beef is crumbled and browning. I'm going to add 2 frozen garlic cubes. These are amazing when you want low effort, high payoff, when you want your knife to think, am I losing my job? I'm also using 1 frozen cube of ginger.
Low effort, high payoff. It's like leap.
Leap. Leap. I like that. Leap. Low effort, high payoff. It's a leap meal. Yeah! And we are truly almost finished. We're just gonna go ahead and add our sauce and let that caramelize. Make sure to get all that brown sugar. This sauce is gonna caramelize the beef, which is gonna give it just such a nice, almost crispy texture. And now for the finishing touches, I am just gonna add our fresh basil and then our freshly squeezed lime juice. I'm gonna give it a taste just to make sure all the flavors are there. If you want it a little bit more sweeter, you can add more brown sugar. If you want it a little bit more salty, you can add more soy sauce. This right here is the epitome of a leap meal. It is low effort, it is high payoff. It is so flavorful. I cannot believe how fast this came together. We have the citrus from the lime juice. We got a little bit of that sweetness from the brown sugar, the saltiness from the soy sauce, the freshness from the basil. It is all working. This is what our rice looks like coming right out of the Instant Pot. It is still very warm, but what you wanna do is just wanna take your fork and work it in there to mix it all up. Oh, it is so creamy. The rice is perfectly cooked. It is creamy. It is going to be the perfect pairing for this stir fry that has so much flavor in it. And here we have our leap meal, essentially low effort, high payoff. You all will not believe how much flavor is in here for how little we spent in the kitchen. Of course, I added a little bit of sriracha and then I did a squeeze of lime, but if you really want to dress it up, you can also add some avocado, fresh vegetables, more fresh basil. I gotta get some of that coconut milk rice. Literally no better pairing. I've called it. This is so delicious. This is gonna become your new weeknight staple. Here's to dishes that require low effort, but have a high payoff. Nothing is lacking here in this dish. 2, 3. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. And scene.